Welcome back to the channel, guys. Savage Gaming here. Today, some Final Fantasy players are in a tizzy over an NFT that Square Enix has decided to release. Let's talk about it. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about is the NFT a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Could they have done this better? Why don't gamers trust these developers with NFTs? Why gamers maybe don't want NFTs? And I'm going to talk about how these games can introduce NFTs and have very little backlash and basically get the integration to start sooner, because this is coming whether gamers like it or not. It's not coming to every game and not to every game developer, but a lot of the big ones, NFTs are coming. Okay, let's just get over that. I'm a gamer myself, played WoW for years, up until they were doing bad things to both men and women. So, but let's get into this. I also play Final Fantasy too. I haven't played in a few months. I got tired of leveling, the questing. Oh my god, so many quests. But I would much rather boost. But anyway, another story. Final Fantasy Bring Arts action figure Cloud Strife. Okay, now what's cool is you get this action figure, a physical action figure, and with it comes one ticket for exchange for a digital certificate of authenticity. Blah, blah, blah. Authenticity. So basically, you're getting this NFT. Now, the digital certificate uses the blockchain technology known as an NFT to provide proof of authenticity of your original purchase of the figure. So, and it can be redeemed on the dedicated website. And it tells you about how to do that. It's on the Engine wallet and app. We know Engine is really big, I think, especially in like Japan and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll talk about Engine in another video. But the figure does have its dimensions here. And its release is 2023 November. So that is damn, that's a long time away. That is a long time away. I guess what they're doing is they're peeling off that band-aid right now, because people will be so mad right now, and then they're just going to shut up and be quiet later, right? So I'm going to talk about why I like this and why I don't like this. I like this because NFTs are coming. I'm a gamer and I'm an NFT gamer. I play both games on blockchain and off blockchain. That's what we talk about on the channel. We know NFTs are coming, and there's good reasons for them to come. And there's also like not necessarily bad reasons. Well, there are some bad reasons too, but there are some stupid things where they just don't need to be there, right? Like, you don't need a certificate of authenticity. You don't need this. Like, if you own the figurine, it's legit in your house. And I think this is what Zepla was talking about. I watched her video. I didn't necessarily like that she just took an aggro stance out of the gate on this. If you don't know Zepla, she makes really good content for Final Fantasy 14. And love her videos. She is actually the one that kind of encouraged me to play Final Fantasy 14. Just through her videos. Anyway, she took an aggro stance on the NFT, really doesn't like the idea. And I think one of her concerns is really legit. Like, you don't need this certificate to show that you own it when you actually, have the figurine in your house. It just makes no sense. I mean, unless someone's coming door to door and checking to see, like, hey, where's your proof of purchase? Where's your certificate of authenticity, right? Like, no one's checking for this. Besides, like, when you make the purchase, you're probably also going to get a receipt, I imagine. So for the reason of the unnecessary digital certificate of authenticity, I think that this NFT is kind of stupid. Like, if you wanted to, it's a nice way to integrate it, but you don't need to call it a certificate of you don't need to have the authenticity part. Okay, it's just a bonus. You buy let's see here. Let's make sure it's on the standard edition too. Is it? Okay. So you buy the figurine, you get the NFT as a bonus. It's just a bonus NFT. You don't need a certificate of authenticity. Okay, that's what I don't like, and I agree with Zepla on this. However, I think they could do the NFT better. It could have been better. It could have just been like a bonus, like I was saying, or it could also actually come with some utility. Maybe there's a Discord server where if you have that NFT, then you're allowed in like certain chat rooms and certain things. Maybe you get some exclusive other cool stuff to go along with it and to kind of like help bridge people into this. Should I wear glasses? So I think they could have done it better. I think they could provide some utility for it, because as a certificate of authenticity, it is garbage, right? Like I'm okay with NFTs, but I prefer NFTs with utility. And this has zero utility out the gate. Now, utility can come down the road. We know that that can be implemented, and there could be some things that kind of go along with it. Like if you're the owner of this, you get XYZ. It's a bonus. It's a literal bonus. You know how many like expansion packs that I've bought in, you know, not the standard editions, but the, you know, the ones with like everything in it. And there was like a couple things you wanted from like the, what do you call it? Damn. Like the Champions box or the limited edition box, you know. And there's always that one or two items that you could care less that they're in there. Like they're just a little more fluff to come with your like expansion purchase. That's what this is. Okay, it's like the manual you get, or like, you know, the little book. Like most people don't read the book. Most people aren't into lore. You know, they just kind of throw that crap away. This NFT is optional, and this is the best thing they could have done. Is and they are doing is it's an optional NFT. You don't have to get it. It's there if you want it. I love that. I love that part of it. I think there's kind of an uproar, a minor uproar over nothing. And, you know, sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease. But I think in this case, Square Enix is pushing forward with NFTs. And it is the right decision, because this is coming. This is coming. And there's good reasons for this to come. So, I talked about the good and the bad on this. So let me talk about how game developers of regular games can integrate blockchain games with minimal backlash and integrate it in a way that's seamless and not painful. Because here's the thing, it needs to be, NFTs need to come to regular games and not be a pain in the ass. It needs to be optional, just like this NFT is. It's optional, right? You don't have to get it. Okay. Let me take off my glasses for this. Serious business here. Okay. Actually, let me put them back on. The lighting is so bright. Okay. It needs to be painless. Okay. You don't want gamer. If gamer doesn't want to mess with the NFT, they shouldn't have to. If they don't want to mess with blockchain, they shouldn't have to, right? Here's my inventory in a game, right? Let's just call it a game. It's a game. I have my inventory here, and all this stuff is basically off chain. It's in the game. Now, this game allows me, if I want to, I can mint some of these items and bring them into the blockchain space. Okay, so I can mint it if I want. And what that allows me to do is take something. I've taken materials in the game to make said item. I crafted it. Okay, I crafted this, and now I can enjoy it in the game, or I can mint it and transfer it to a friend. I can sell it, or I can do whatever I want with it from there, right? I can even bring it back into the game. Okay, so being able to have that option is nice, and it's not forced upon me. I can just not ever mess with the blockchain. I can just play the game and enjoy it. I never have to really touch the blockchain. And I think that's how the developers with games that are already in place that are off chain can bring blockchain in, is have minting be an option, not forced, an option. Okay, and it should be on a chain that is secure and very low to zero gas fees. Okay, so we're talking wax. We're talking Cardano. We're talking Solana. We're talking Binance Smart Chain. Okay. Eventually Pulse Chain. Things like that. Things that are very low transfer fee and very fast. Okay. You don't want to do this on Ethereum. You don't want to do it on BTC. They're too slow, and the gas fees, they're horrible. So that is how a game can implement this and have it be less painful. Because in this game that I'm playing right here, I don't have to do any blockchain stuff. In fact, for the most part, I don't. I might do a blockchain transaction in this game, I don't know, once every 3 weeks, you know, and even that's an option. Like it's not forced on me. It's great. This is a great game. It's called Million on Mars. It is on the blockchain, Solana or Wax. So if you want to play, cool. But yeah, Square Enix is making a big move, and they are getting some backlash, especially from the Final Fantasy YouTubers, right? Like anyone who's playing Final Fantasy and is in the Final Fantasy space, and they have a community, most of them are saying this is not cool. And I think it's almost to the point where even if a person likes it, they're going to say it's not cool for basically just clout, right? Because they're kind of going with the herd. So that's just how I see it. You know, that's just how I see it. So for me, I see this as a good step forward. They could have worded it different. It's not a certificate of authenticity. No one's going to recognize it as such. And yeah, it's just a bonus NFT. That's what you get. Okay. So I would probably get the standard version, and yeah, that would be what I would get if I was in the market for this. I might just buy this just for the NFT, to be honest. But I would enjoy the figurine too. I'll put them on the back wall there. So I think this is cool. I think NFTs are coming to the normal gaming space, and the less pain in the ass you make this for people, the better. One good reason I think for it is there's a lot of good reasons, but just being able to have the power, to have the control over some of the in-game assets, being able to exchange them, to trade them. One of the things I liked about Diablo 3, which I didn't get to experience, was the marketplace. They were supposed to have a marketplace where you actually could buy and sell stuff, and it was on the box when I bought the game, but it actually they took it out of the game for whatever reason. They had a marketplace and they just took it out. So and I guess it was physical cash or something you could mess with, but yeah, they removed it. So having that power would be great, because not only do you allow people to prosper and to, maybe people are like hunting down these transmogs, hunting for some items that are really hard to get, and maybe they just don't use them anymore, don't really appreciate them. Maybe they would love to be able to sell them if they wanted to, at least have the option that they could do that. And whether that be for cash or for in-game currency, whatever, but it would be cool just to have the option. I have skins in League of Legends that are limited rare. I think one that comes to mind is the Katarina one for the Hurricane. It was like Hurricane Katrina Katarina. Okay. Very limited skin. It helped people in need. I guess some of the money went to the Red Cross. Don't know how much that ended up being. Now, if the transaction was on the blockchain, you would know exactly how much went to the Red Cross and exactly how much the League of Legends team made, which is a great excuse to actually have blockchain for tech in there. But anyway, it would be nice to be able to sell that skin, because I don't play Katarina. I don't get to enjoy that skin because I just, for whatever, I have a bunch of other Katarina skins, and like I said, I don't really play that champ, so it would be nice to be able to sell it. It's a limited thing, and it's stuck on my account. Maybe I don't even play the game anymore, right? It's like it's just gone. So it would be nice to be able to exchange skins like that and to do various things. So NFTs are coming. There's good reasons for it. There's also There's gonna be some bad, right? Here's the bad. Here's the bad. Why don't gamers trust these companies? Well, here, we'll just go into it real quick. They don't trust these companies, and I'm mixing up Square Enix with Blizzard a little bit here too. Okay, they don't trust these companies because what? You're already paying a monthly sub. Now you have to also buy your expansions, right? We know that. Yeah, you buy the expansions. It's cool. It supports the development or lack thereof sometimes. On top of that, oh, you want to sell me a WoW token for $20? Oh, you're selling me boost. Now I got a boost because the leveling sucks, right? It's like, okay, so you got to buy boost, or you don't have to, but it's an option. Okay, now you have transmog. Some of the best looking transmog in WoW is starting to be the ones that you buy. Like they put a little more attention, a little more detail, a little more love into these the ones that you buy versus the ones that you have to find, grind, and all that stuff. It's like it's such BS, right? And now they're selling, there's obviously mounts and things like that. So like they're trying to get all your money, not just from one way, which was normally like the monthly sub. You got the expansion, you got the transmog, you got the mounts, you got buying power with the WoW token because you can buy BOEs from the raid. I mean, there's just so much on and on. They're just sucking all the money out of you, and there's no end to it, right? And it's gonna happen with the NFTs too. They're gonna suck the blood. They're gonna suck the money right out of you, and that is the bad. So, and their reason for doing it is they can make some more money, basically. This is be honest, right? But if they do it right, they will empower you to prosper, empower you to make money, and have it be optional, have it not be a pain in the ass, and have it on a good blockchain, one that doesn't go down. Sorry, Solana. And it could be a great thing. It's just, how does it get implemented? Right now, all this stuff is in its infancy. Okay, it's almost at ground zero. It's barely getting off the ground, and we're just seeing the beginning of what is possible with this stuff. For me, the biggest thing that I like for it is that I can automatically assign Discord roles to people who have various NFTs. I can automatically have it set up to where they can see certain channels and people without the NFT can't see certain channels. I can also set up giveaways that way to where if they have a said NFT that they're enabled to participate in certain giveaways and things like that. I can specifically give away assets to people who have, a certain NFT that allows them to partake in that. And it's just cool. There is some verification and basically authenticity stuff that does work really well with NFTs. But in the case of this figurine, it's not it. It's not it. They missed the mark with this NFT at the moment. So I'm hoping they add some more benefits for the NFT holders, because this could be a really cool thing, and it could be a really desirable thing down the road. I'm like talking myself into buying this. I'm literally talking myself into buying this right now. So if this comes with more utility down the road, it could be amazing. For right now, I do agree with some of the gamers that a certificate of authenticity is not needed for this item, but getting a bonus NFT and complaining, just stop. This is a good thing. We're moving forward with this. It's happening. It's happening whether you like it or not.